Recap. Here we go. Recap. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to... Oh, I got black paint on my hand. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create some freaking magic. We are here with most of the new moon. It is the new year, y'all. We're here. We're ready to party. The after party, I don't know. Yeah, here we are. Everybody in New Moon, take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 It's later and later every time, and I have to wait for it. It's also my fault because I have to wait for it. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, that's fair. We are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, living, existing, and not burping in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So welcome. Let's get going. Announcements, a couple of really big ones for the year. For those that have not heard, this will be pretty ding dang exciting. We officially have a sponsor for the year, as we are in partnership with Lorify. So yes, huge excitement all around. We are happy to be having any sponsor, but especially a sponsor that's nice and sweet and personable. So yeah, thank you. So for those that have no idea what Lorify is, it is an awesome resource that I have been using for the past 6 months or so, because I am a shitty note taker. Which is not a good combination as a DM that runs 5 campaigns a week. It is very difficult, and I am often spending most of my waking hours dreading and wondering if I happen to have called NPC by one name and then another name, like Gallus and Garrus. If there was, maybe another string of NPCs that all got named pretty much the same name. Those things have happened this past year, but no more, hopefully. Because Lorify has made my life a lot easier, and you as well, and you can too. Lorify is a awesome resource for those that want to take their recorded sessions and plug them in to their AI generator that actually runs through, takes every part of the session, makes it out to a full transcript, and then gives you a very nice, clean, and neat session summary about what happened in that last session, including quests that the parties might specifically be in, some timeline key moments, specific NPCs, also what had happened in combat, which is crazy, including like hit point counts, like all that stuff. It's great. Locations, and then one of my personal favorite thing, memorable quotes of the scene that the almighty computer said, hey, that's a good one. And they're often right, and that's not scary at all. So Lorify, it's a really cool website. You should check it out. It's lorify.ai. For those who are interested, I can tell you that there will be an affiliate link that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks for those that want to try it out and are interested in having a little bit of a discount through this thing. But if you can't wait, like I said, I understand. So you should check it out. Lorify.ai is how you can get into that. And huge thanks to Jordan and the rest of the team at Lorify. Thanks, guys. Super awesome. That's that thing on there. And next, we talk about the Brasslight. The Brasslight, we've officially found our player for the Brasslight. And guess what? They're in the room with us right now. That's right. It is my dog Gaston. No, it is Kay. Kay will be joining. Yeah, it's right there. You, yes, you. Wait, did you not know? We had a long conversation. You don't remember?
I am simply too whimsical.
So such a dash of whimsy. Yes, Kay is joining the Brasslight Thursday campaign. Super excited to have them jumping into the crazy world of industrial political intrigue and robots and pistols and cowboys and all that good stuff. That will happen. Kay will be joining probably it'll be at least a couple weeks. So I'll make sure that the character's fully just patched up, details, all that good stuff. But yeah, we are back to 6 on the Brasslight. Also, this is a 3 announcement session, gang. New Moon will be doing something that has never been done on this channel before. We will be adding a 7th player to the New Moon campaign. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Can we get that? Can we get that again? I want that again. Nope, don't run away from me. I want that again, and I also want no one else to react except for Kay. We are adding a 7th player. That was exactly right. That was good. To our New Moon. Angie will be joining us in the next couple weeks. We'll not tell you guys exactly when because it's a secret. For their new character. So, Angie, if you're watching, hi. Excited for you to join us. That is it for the big announcement stuff. It's quite the start for the year. I'm really excited. For those that are interested in supporting the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. Angie's there. Everybody wave and say hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Great. Hey, okay, guys, now you guys seem really cool and professional. Everybody just lock it in. Brandon, come on, man.
Never.
Unbelievable. Matt's just gone.
This is
so if you're wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there at @itsalongstory_TTRPG. And lastly, if you're interested in jumping in and saying hi, do so. It may show up down below. But either way, we just like seeing people saying hi and talking to us, and that doesn't sound sad at all, Chelsea. So it's not sad. It's great.
It's fine.
It's fine. That's it. That's all I got. So before we jump into tonight's session with the New Moon, it has been a minute. But we're going to jump in with Brandon. Brandon, please take it away.
Okay. Just pulling the thing. So last session, Arlo and Prixa had entered the elevator in the tower that we're all staying at, and quickly learned that it was not that easy to operate, as neither of them knew how to operate it. A wrong button sent the lift plunging downward, activating a burning grid of energy that scorched them again and again as the elevator went up and down, and then eventually back up. And while they were hurt and shaken, they did manage to escape the elevator, with Prixa swearing to never enter it again. They crossed the jar and stopped at the Fisher Heart, where Arlo found the site beautiful, but Prixa only saw the danger in it. Eventually, they reached Eshru's Stillwater Forge, where Eshru had revealed that she didn't have a gift to give Arlo like the rest of the party. Only a truth he had to find himself, because Arlo's in a little bit of an in-between jobs moment. And she wound up giving him the same trial that the rest of the party experienced many, many, many sessions ago. However, the only party member there to really give their vision of Arlo was Prisha, and it wasn't necessarily a positive light by any means. I don't know. Which led to which kind of led to Arlo not necessarily being confused, but kind of in between how he saw himself and how Prisha saw him, when suddenly Prisha had cried out from the darkness asking Arlo for help. As she started falling, Arlo had to make a choice, either stand there or help Prisha, and he chose to help Prisha, and together they fell into the darkness. They both had awoken in the Shadowfell, but they were separated. Prisha had wandered a gray, colorless forest of bones and dead trees, eventually picking up a decaying stranger while searching for signs of Arlo. Arlo also had woken up in the Lost Forest, which was a place that was familiar to him, and he knew that was dangerous. So his first instinct was to find Prisha, who he got to then ditch our struggling in death friend, and make their way out. They eventually did hail a black carriage, and they got into it, and Arlo paid the man 2 coins, 1 for each person. Meanwhile, back in Zajar, Grian had attempted to use his Anywhere key to get to Prisha and Arlo, but because they were on a different plane, it didn't allow him to go to them, but instead gave him a vision of them falling into darkness together, and after a conversation with Cerilius, discovered that they were in the Shadowfell, and he warned them that they did have to get to them soon, as the people who linger there tend to lose their memories, identity, and versions of themselves. The party in Zajar of Grian, Tishian, and Ianthe did go back to the apartment and find Adim, where they let him know where the other 2 were. Adim had quickly decided to join them in their search, putting on his armor, while Grian had walked out into the hallway to use his walkie-talkie to ask Adim if he knew that Anesh was a siren. While Adim was too stunned to speak, he did eventually reach out using his ring to either Zareen or Ashar, we'll see who answers, asking if they knew if Anesh was a siren. And if not a siren, what he truly might be. And that's where we left off.
He's just a boy. He's just a boy. That's it.
Which is also not common if he's a siren. So.
Yes, that's true. Awesome. Brandon, thank you so much for the recap. Please take that point of inspiration. Also, real quick, it is a new year, gang. So that means that I'm going to start off this year kind of nice and give you all a point of inspiration that is able to be stacked. Unless you're... And you could be like Jack, who is hoarding a dragon's hoard of inspiration, apparently, from the previous year. Is that also true of New Moon as well? I hate that.
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
Sorry.
I never use my inspiration. I just assume it expires and then we end up getting new ones.
Well, no,
Most of them do.
I use the ones I get for things. Like when you say, "Oh, you got inspiration," I use those. But the one that you give at the year, it's just sitting there. So now I have 2. So thank you.
I use mine immediately every time.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Which that does remind me, our 3-year anniversary of the New Moon is coming up in a week and a half, the 17th.
Exciting news.
Wait, we got inspiration at the beginning of the year last year?
You should have.
I think so.
I
have it marked, so I think that's
what do you... This is the point in the improv thing where then you come up and go, wait a minute. Are we in a shop or are we in the garden? I don't understand.
It's that meme of the like, wait, you guys are getting paid?
You guys getting paid? Yes. So inspiration. Also, I might have waited too long, but is there anything else that we need to add? As it has been a couple weeks. Anything else to add?
I don't even know.
Don't even know. That's fair.
Mm.
I'm with you on that. Cool. All right. Well, to be honest with you, we're in a little bit of a tricky spot tonight, but we're gonna make it work. And it's gonna be cool. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Where do you guys... Hey, you know what? This is the start of the year. Where do you guys want to start first?
You know, Joe, I think that we should start with me and Arlo. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? That would be the best. Let's start with them and let's just.
Yeah, I think we should start with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, please no.
Great
Can I use my
suggestion,
inspiration to
Krista.
make that not happen?
Oh, it's not how inspiration works. I'm so sorry.
This is special inspiration, though.
But I hope you are feeling inspired because it's just you.
See, that's the issue. You leave Prisha alone in this place, she's gonna end up lost with the dead. Like... Say bye-bye to Prisha again, guys.
No.
I can barely stay with the party, and now Kay's in a whole other group.
Yeah, I want to play D&D.
I was waiting.
Matt.
I pointed. I was waiting.
Matt, there's a
Yeah.
lag. There's a lag.
What? Inspiration, what?
Okay, all right, okay. Okay. Serious face. Serious, super serial. All right. We open in on a scene where we hear the sounds of a rolling wagon. We can hear the snorts and heavy breath of horses. And not much else. As the scene opens up, there is a moment of feeling the chill of a almost like a part of the movie where the movie hasn't started yet. Because even though the scene is here, there's no color. And so we wait, seeing the carriage moving, jostling slightly. This figure sitting, holding the reins with a big black cloak, hiding any and all facial features, but the arms, the forearms particularly, show a almost alien-like quality of like looking at a perspective that has been somewhat distorted, but you can't really put your finger on it. Trying to connect to, are the arms longer than they should be? Is the torso shorter than it should be? Is it just the angle? There's a heavy bump as one of the larger rocks in this gray road jostles the carriage, and behind it there is a notable sort of sound, a squeak somewhat from one of the passengers. Looking behind this driver is sitting 3 figures. One, smaller, halfling man, somewhat twitchy and eager-eyed, black mop of hair. The other seemingly sleeping in a bed of, a collection of rags and cloth that almost looks like it isn't clothes, but just a bunch of blankets. Figure's face is currently covered, and we don't see any movement from them except for the jostling from the carriage. The third figure, a tall, also hooded figure, and this more of a gray. Under the amount of heavy clothing designed to not only weather the elements, but seemingly to conceal, we still recognize a seemingly feminine form, but tall and slender. Just then, we feel the carriage lurch to a sudden stop. We hear the mumbling sounds of the driver talking to something as the camera starts to shift over to figures who will soon be the new passengers aboard this wagon. The first, standing slightly in front, is a figure that is giving a sense of cold confidence. The pale skin and brighter white part of his hair showing cleanly in whatever would resemble a sun in a place like this. As we see Arlo behind him, trying their best to soak in as much of the environment as possible in a sense of wonderment and I think we'll say wariness. Prisha, could you please describe your character?
Prisha is a satyr. She has furry pants. They're not pants, they're her legs, but she has furry legs. And she is carrying a staff that beats in time with what would be her heartbeat. And she has rounded horns, like ram's horns, and almost a cherubic little face as she looks around, kind of bewildered and mystified by this space. And she's wearing what would be colorful clothing if there were color here. It's in shades, like lots of different shades of monochrome, I guess, at this point. And I think that she has clocked the long arms and is just kind of wide-eyed staring.
Beautiful. Yeah. As this scene continues, we hear the mumbling of conversation back and forth, but it is somewhat inaudible between the very haunted look of the driver and Arlo. As Arlo hands the figure 2 silver coins, of which the cowl seems to bow in understanding, and gestures for you to climb aboard. The scene starts to pull back slightly as we see Arlo leaving space and offering a hand for Prisha to come up and go into the wagon. And we see the visage coming from the sort of borders of the shot of these gnarled, curled, almost like talons, thick, abrasive bark of trees that start to pull back in the frame, almost as if someone is watching. And the camera fades to black. With a start, the camera cuts right into the scene of the wagon itself, the sound being heard before, once again, the visual, as we hear a so what brings you guys here?
I was following somebody that said that they were looking for salvation. And now I'm in a carriage. That's what brings me here. How about you?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Super, super excited to see what's coming up next. Uh, I've been waiting.
Or what?
Sorry.
Do you know where we're going?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Uh,
Can you tell me?
I've been. What?
Can you tell me where we're going?
You see Prisha, the woman that is sitting next to this halfling. Her face only visible from, I'd say, you can see a little bit of her nose and this very sort of slender chin. You see her kind of look in your direction, but you can't really see her eyes as she kind of tilts her head slightly in your direction. Arlo speaks up at this. And, well, we all know where we're going. That's clear. He kind of gives you a look, Prisha.
Oh, right. We all know where we're going.
Yes. I'm very excited. I've been waiting.
Me too.
So, what are you doing here?
Going to the same place you're going.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too. Hey, Arlo. We're excited, right?
Yes, we're very excited.
So, how long do we get there? Like, how long till we stop?
Oh, how long? How long? Not long. Not long now. Just a little further.
Okay. Prisha's gonna look out the window.
No real window. It's like basically kind of cut in
Oh.
half here, so you can kind of clearly see the
Oh, okay.
trees and the forest around. But yeah, I think Prisha, you kind of get a vibe of any sort of questioning from this figure is going to seem somewhat looped and repetitive. Go ahead and give me a
Great.
religion check.
Bet. Come on, man. First roll of the year. And it's an 8 on the die. 13.
13.
No.
Okay.
15. I know how to do math.
As you what is going through Prisha's mind as it is kind of clear that there's some sort of something that's not connecting right with this halfling fellow.
Okay. Can I tell you a story?
The question was, I'm asking what's going through Prisha's mind.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that you were telling me that something wasn't quite right. The thing that's going through her mind, honestly, is I think that she has something really inane that she wants to talk about that this person might actually listen to. Because they aren't like I think that most people in her like realm don't want to talk to her about the things that interest her, like bones and stuff. And so I think that she wants to have a conversation about something really that doesn't matter, because I don't think she knows where she's going.
Okay. Is there any so I guess one thing to ask for Prisha's like, Prisha, you are aware of where you are. In that regard, you're also with someone who the level of trust, if any, has to be
Yeah.
low. is there for Prisha to be kind of focused in on the concept of this conversation, is it more of the idea of whatever's going to come is going to come, or is there a little bit of a like, what is going on here for Prisha?
I think there is a bit of both. She understands that this realm works in a certain way, that that they are just kind of in it at the moment. And if Arlo does not seem to be necessarily distressed, just like nervous, that's one thing.
Arlo doesn't seem to be really nervous very much at all.
Oh, well, not now that we're in the carriage then, because he certainly was when Prisha was walking.
He absolutely was in the forest. He is not now. Good question.
Great. If Arlo doesn't seem to be super nervous, I think there is a level of Prisha will defer to Arlo on this. However, with that trust being low, I think she is curious to know what is going on. But if Arlo has been like, yeah, we know where we're going, I think that she wouldn't want to ask.
Okay.
Like, she wouldn't want to, like, outwardly be like, what's going on?
All right. With a 15, with a 15 year religion check, one of the other things that you, I would say, given what you were saying here, is to kind of get a gauge of what exactly is going on here. Prisha, you kind of glance at the other people in this carriage, in this wagon, and the figure in the gray garments, this like sort of tall woman, gives you a sense of someone that feels elven. The facial structure, all of the, you don't see necessarily the ears, but you see like the space for them under the, like there's that, and also this figure's just very tall and very slender. All signs kind of point to. The other figure, I'm going to say, Prisha, with your sense of understanding in understanding the variances of the end of life thing, as you look over, you suddenly sort of realize that this figure isn't breathing. The figure that is just kind of like piled in a bunch of rags and cloth.
But they've made movement since we've been, like...
Nope.
No.
No, I said specifically they did not. The only thing they've done is they've moved with the carriage, but that also could have been the carriage.
Awesome. Is there room to shift seats? Like to be closer to this figure, or are we kind of like locked where we're at?
I would say it's kind of like a 3 and 3 sort of situation. So the figure that is in the pile of rags is actually right next to you. And then the elven woman and the halfling are on the other side. So there's like 3 on your side, 2 on the other.
Okay.
So you can move next to the halfling, but
nope, that's not what I want to do. As the carriage moves, Prisha's gonna like knock into a non-moving figure a little bit. She wants to see specifically if there is a reaction and this creature is not breathing because they are like her, or if they are not breathing because wherever we are going to, they are not making it. Like they are not going to benefit from it.
You got it. Go ahead and give me a medicine check then.
I'm really good at those. I think that's a +12. Second roll of the year, not 20.
Okay. With a nat 20, what are the things that really you don't see any sort of like facial sort of feature. I'd say you probably see like kind of like maybe like a little bit of like a temple and like the side of the head like kind of covered over with all these other cloths. But you do see that there's like a hand that is kind of wrapped in on itself, sort of sitting out open, and you notice a very sort of gaunt sort of look with the hand. As you kind of bump a couple times, you're able to sort of steal more glances towards that. You're very familiar with death. This humanoid figure is absolutely not alive.
Yeah,
Cannot
okay.
hear you. Oh, there we go. Nope.
Hello.
I can hear you now. Where's the low delay?
Okay. I said, bummer, dude. Okay. She is going to... She can see, like, a hand just kind of, like, right here.
It's kind of like sitting, kind of like sitting like this.
Okay. Okay. I feel like this is going to be more obvious than she means it to be. But I think she's going to, as slyly as possible, grab a tiny bone and just, like, put it in this creature's, like, or on this creature's hand or in their hand. But I feel like reaching over and touching someone's chest isn't really sneaky.
No,
So,
not at all. Not in this card, for sure. So you're placing a bone in their hand? Okay. As you do that, you see, once again, the sort of tall elven woman that is sitting in the back sort of kind of part of the corner, kind of just turns and looks in your direction. And you actually see a little bit of a flash of this silvery sort of white irises underneath the sort of darkened sort of area of the cloak. She's looking at you curiously.
do you want one? You must be like my friend. She really only likes pretty things. And I don't have a lot of pretty things. I wish I had more pretty things.
I think I like pretty things.
Well, I have bones, but I think they're pretty. Do you want one?
You see this very blank look once again come over this halfling. Yeah, I love pretty things. And he takes it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Puts her stuff back in her pouch.
What's your name?
My name's Prisha. What's your name? Damn it. My name's Prisha.
Oh, drops it on the ground. How did that get? Oh, no, I don't like that. Sorry about that.
It's okay. They're not everybody's taste.
Gonna take a look at Arlo. Arlo has message, right? I'm pretty sure.
Well, let me tell you, Joe. Prisha doesn't.
It's great. Like 99% sure. Let's see. Yep. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Well, clerics do have full access to the cleric spell list.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe today he has message.
Also, Caden, you got guidance here twice, so I'm going to say one of them is message. All right. So yeah, you hear a message in your head from Mahalo. It's best not to engage. It's clear that this figure is going somewhere else on this journey.
Out loud. Can I respond?
Message. Yes, you can respond.
Why did you send another message? You could just okay. It's rude not to talk to people, I have been told, when they talk to you. Right?
Your rudeness is going to mean little to, truthfully, most where we are.
Okay.
Don't worry. That will not become you.
I wasn't worried. At all, actually.
At least not until we reach the hall.
Excuse me?
There's another bump as the carriage picks up, and we're going to pause you there.
If Arlo is sending me to die, I swear to God.
Actually, this is also not a... Let's do this one. Meanwhile, above, below, north, south, east, west, who knows? As it is a fully other plane of existence as we move back into the material plane. However, the place that we move into has somewhat of a strange vibe. The towering purplish sort of obelisk-like tower that is standing high as if it is pointed as a jagged dragon's tooth towards the sky. Chelsea, you're really your mic is really, really hot.
It might be picking up on the dog's got a bone behind me, so he's going.
It's
a little
yeah,
crazy.
it's super hot. Okay. The sort of strange sort of tower as we kind of move up into, we start to kind of move closer and start to see the strange kind of almost jewel-like shine to this that has a little bit of a sense of giving off somewhat of a broken kind of faceted reflection as we move in and through the wall into what looks to be a very strange sort of fantasy version of a somewhat higher tech apartment. We see a kitchen here that has a table, I'll say newly put back. Maybe not exactly in the perfect position. There is still some sort of mess around from the continued sort of ventures of the cleanup crew that has been here. But looking through this hallway here, we see a smattering of faces, all of which are turned in a direction towards this figure of this somewhat scrawny but athletic-looking figure with this very deep bluish skin. This figure is facing down the hallway sort of towards them, but there is a person that is closest to them with almost this competing sort of sense of this like jewel-like tone of this deep green, not verdant green, like almost like a seafoam like green of our first water genasi, Adim. Would you please describe your character?
He's green. No, he's a water genasi. He's green. He long hair that's usually tied back or braided in some fashion, dressed in a Middle Eastern fashion, but not too wealthy, despite his father's wishes based on what he saw over there. He has tattoos covering a lot of his body in sometimes strange places, like over his scalp, even though you can't see under his hair, across his eyelids, up and down his arms, down his back. Yeah, his tattoos right now are just black. He's pretty good shape though, but not like hulking muscular as another person in his party is. He's more of a lithe swashbuckler type build.
Speaking of the hulking figure that is standing just behind Ianthe, could you? I'm just kidding.
Mean.
The figure that is standing. I mean, you know, hulking can mean so many things. There is a figure that is standing. What would be standing sort of like kind of like over Adim's shoulder. However, the height of this individual almost makes it seem like they are somehow within the same distance of Adim, given their overwhelming size. Titian, would you please describe your character?
I just love this scene of forced perspective that you set up, which is the term I definitely use from Lord of the Ring behind the scenes videos. Sorry. Titian is a Leonin paladin / rogue, mostly on the paladin side of things. He stands a tall 6'10". He's already been described as hulking more times than not. Even though he is a paladin, he is not wearing any armor or really any sort of protective items of clothing at all, except for now a brand new set of bracers and a shield that he carries on him that seems to be made of mirrors. Titian has big floppy ears that sort of make him stand out from other Leonin that just sort of protrude from the side of his head. But uncharacteristically also, he does not have a mane, as he recently shaved it off as an act of penance, as he is seeking to overthrow Hasamal, his old hometown, as the leader of a rebellion.
And we see that clearly written on his face. Like, all that information is right
there. All that's right here, because it's quizzical. It's just very like he doesn't. It's just right there, just in right subtitles.
It's very annoying when people ask him questions about what he's thinking, because it's very clear on his face.
Yeah, it's right there. He's constantly. It's right there. Yeah. So, jumping into this scene with Adim.
We're gonna actually
Oh, are you
gonna
gonna do the?
a moment for that scene, but this is actually kind of this movement of like
Oh,
kind
okay.
of like sort of a slow-mo sort of version. So I'll say in this regard, what is the current sort of expression on Titian's face, besides the what looks to be clearly a Leonin that is going to be taking over
It's
rebelling.
all over his face. He hates that you asked him what he's feeling like now, Joe.
Okay.
No, I guess the expression on his face would be dependent upon Adim called out to Anesh, correct? But did he
Yes,
do
this
that?
is
Did he
so
do that in
for
a way that
clarification,
was?
this is actually just coming into a moment here where Anesh is uh, uh, we'll say for the sake of the scene here, Anesh is going to have to probably come clean. This is a tense moment, I'll say.
Okay. So Titian has hand on Saber and is firmly behind Adim in this moment.
Okay. Moving sort of past, and I think for the comedic value of just how big Titian is, tries to kind of move past the sort of shoulder of Titian to kind of continue on down this hallway. It actually has to sort of move up and over just to get over the large, broad-shouldered Leonin figure. As we see a figure that is sort of more on a side profile, as I'm going to say that this very humanoid, very human-like sort of figure at first is more trying to catch the eye of another figure, the last sort of figure in this room. As we see Grian, could you please describe your character for us?
Yeah, so Grian's about 6 foot with like shaggy gold blonde hair. He's got like a mithril-esque like tunic on. He is an Asimar, but his wings are folded for right now. The most brilliant thing about him are his eyes. His irises are a gold color, and they never seem to stop glowing. So that's always fun. But right now he's looking a little tired because he's a warlock that needs a nap and can't get a nap, no matter how much he asks for the nap. And he's right now probably just looking at Ianthe, hoping that she'll pick up on like the eye thing to be like, what happened? Like, what's going on? Because Ianthe can mentally communicate using actual words, but Grian's not using any words because Grian can't do that the other way.
And all of that is clearly seen on Grian's face.
There are some memes right now that I'll put into the chat.
Love it. And then looking sort of to the other sort of area, a person that is standing somewhere between their room, the doorway that has been busted open and broken, and the hallway. This figure, I imagine, staring wise, is looking close enough to where they are aware of Grian's look, but is also trying to stare closely at the situation here in a I would say in a look that I'm going to allow them to describe. Ianthe, could you please describe your character for us?
So Ianthe is also quite tall. I think this is a pretty tall group. Also a water genasi, but she has blue skin, long, wavy white hair, very conventionally attractive, and standing. I mean, she's standing still, but still like you can tell she moves very gracefully, very lithe. Maybe has somewhat of a general haughty tone to her. And is Probably staring daggers at Anesh right now.
Okay. Love it. So probably just sort of ignoring Grian's look and just kind of like just staring deep into this scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe while, without making eye contact, agree, and I'll just telepathically, what?
Cool. This tense moment is, I imagine, not clearly represented on Adim's face for a number of different reasons. But Adim, as you wait for a response from whoever is on the other side of this ring, I'd like you to give me an insight check on Anesh. You're muted.
Sorry about that. My dog is being very active this evening. 9.
9. Adim, you are good at reading people on a level of descriptiveness, of strength, skill. The one thing that you're picking up from Anesh right now connects to you as if someone who is not someone, an animal that is cornered.
Okay.
As you hear Zareen respond, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, my response back to Serene is that members of my party seem to think that he may be a siren. And you seemed interested or confused that he went with me. I'm trying to put the things together.
As you wait for that response, Anesh is looking at you, Adim, as you had just received this information on Anesh being a siren.
Or what they think is a siren. Don't know who he is yet.
Siren.
Yeah.
And Anesh is reading the room in a way that clearly shows something is going to happen here unless you intervene.
Okay, so am I between New Moon and Anesh, or is Anesh between me? I am already between, like, I'm the wall between them.
You're in the kitchen with Anesh.
Right.
Anesh is sort of facing you, but behind you is Tishian.
Oh, I thought we had gone into the room to collect our stuff to go find Prisha. We're in the kitchen.
If you're okay with moving into this scene, just
I don't care where I am. I just want to know. Okay. So there is. I'm the blockade between New Moon and Anesh. Okay.
Yes. And I would say Tishian's close enough that he is like Tishian has a foot in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
I will look over at Tishian and just say, "Give me a moment."
Oh, all right. And I will just stay exactly where I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Because Tishian, I don't believe. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Tishian hasn't said anything about his or no one in New Moon has said anything about their suspicions to Anesh. He's probably reading the room.
I would say, oh no, no one has said outright, "Hey, are you a siren yet?"
Right.
That hasn't happened
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, he's reading the
You
room.
can probably guess though.
Yeah, he's reading the room, which is also kind of giving you a sense of like there's a why would you be on edge? Except that I would say that giving a sort of glance to Titian's face. I mean, Titian, your hand is on your saber. There's clearly right?
I mean, I'm the guy that he used his magic on. So
Yeah.
this is not like I'll give you a moment.
So Adim will walk over to the table that is hopefully now dried, and go into his pack and take out his book and write in primordial what's going on ? And pass it over to Anesh.
Interesting that you're actively keeping secrets from us.
No, that's not.
No, I know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I think Anesh does. Actually, I rolled for it. Anesh does too.
Yeah.
There is a look of realization, and eyes kind of go a little bit brighter, and his face completely sort of falls from to a distinct sort of frown as he now looks in Titian's direction.
If he looks like he's inhaling to speak, I tap the book.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. He sits at the table, takes out his weapons and places them on the table, which includes this very sort of dark steel dagger this kind of like dark kind of glass-like dagger that you've seen before in passing, but now it's kind of clear in a still sort of view here.
He should also have a gold dagger that I gave him.
Yes, and he takes out the gold dagger and puts that in there. He takes the book. He does. I'm going to say he is watching Titian the whole time.
Okay.
Gives like a quick glance down to like see his place, and then writes, "I am not an enemy." Passes it back to him.
Am I able to read Titian's tension with the whole keeping secrets thing as this is going on?
100%.
Okay, so I will read. I won't say it in primordial, but I will read in common what I wrote. What's going on, and then I'll read in common whatever language he wrote in. I'm not the enemy. And then as I'm writing, although I keep it in primordial, I need a better explanation than that.
I'm going to say as a DM, you're going to need to be more specific. You're just saying what's going on.
Right.
That's pretty open-ended.
That's true. The word siren was used from New Moon to me, right? The word siren?
Yes.
Okay. They suspect you are a siren. Is there any truth to that? And I'll push it. And I'm saying this out loud so they can hear it. And I push the book.
Okay,
back.
you're saying and writing this.
Because I'm not trying. Once I realized he thought I was keeping secrets, I was like, "That's not my plan." And so now I'm writing it in primordial, speaking it in common, and then pushing the book over to him.
Can I ask, just for clarification, because I wasn't here last session, was it just shared that we suspect Anesh is a siren, or was it shared that Anesh used his powers on Titian with Adim?
Oh, it was.
Because I imagine that might shift how Adim is questioning Anesh right now, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think I know that he uses powers on Titian.
I don't think so either.
Brandon knows. Titian remembers. I think Anthony knows because they were there when it happened. They just came and said that we think he's a siren, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't know that the magic was used on Titian.
Yeah. I would say you definitely kind of recognize tension from Titian, and you also see that Anesh is definitely staring at Titian in a way of like, it's not surprise at the yeah, he doesn't seem surprised by this vibe that Tishian's giving off. So the question you ask, they say that you're a siren. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah.
Is that a big sigh? Yes, there is truth to that.
Okay. I take it back and I say, I read, yes, there's truth to that. I read it out loud. I'm not, but as I do that, I also put my finger up to Tishian, and just stay there, you know?
Yeah. Grian, you were far enough back. You're hearing some of this, but also given the sense of you've been looking at Anthony as what's going on? It feels even more so what the fuck is going on?
I feel like Grian and I are having our own conversation, not actually paying attention to this.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, what do you guys talking
about? We're so intense on what's going on. We're not paying attention to it at all.
Yeah, she asked what? And I was like, I asked Adim if he knew that Anesh was a siren, and he did answer.
And so I will write. I write down. Adim thinks for a moment with his hand up at Tishian, just give me a minute. And then, as I'm holding and thinking for a moment, I do use my ring of sending to Zareen and say, "There is." And there he goes. I'll say there. Anesh has said there's truth to the fact that he's a siren to Zareen, so that she knows in case anything goes south. But then I will write. I trust that you pose no danger to me because my father put you with me. Period. However, comma. What happened to make the rest of my party feel that you're a danger? Question mark. And I'm saying this out loud as I say it, and then I press it and push it over to him.
We'll say for simplicity's sake on here, the assumption is that this is going to be a conversation that's just in writing back.
Yes, unless otherwise stated. I mean,
yeah.
And but then I am speaking the answers too, so that they can hear it.
Yep. At any point in time you guys want to do anything else? Actually, and also, Anthony, what is your response to Grian?
I didn't hear what you said. There was other talking.
Yeah.
It was just because you asked what, and so it was just Grian responding. I asked Adim if he knew Anesh was a siren, and he did answer back.
Do you think Adim knows? Do you think he's known this whole time?
That's a
and he
great
just didn't
question.
Tell us? Why wouldn't he tell us that?
Because Adim doesn't tell us a lot of things.
But he tells... You're right, he doesn't tell us anything. I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't know. Maybe he thought we'd be super judgy or something.
The fun part about this is I think that Tishian is actually sitting in the doorway, and truthfully, because they have moved out of the way of the doorway, Anthony and Grian, both of you guys can't see at all what's going on. You just see the back of Tishian.
I think we're just mentally talking to each other, so it seems like we're taking it all in, but we're just
I fully turned my back, so I'm just facing Grian, and I'm not watching
I like it
at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would I judge him? Anesh is he was very nice. Now I'm not so sure, but I would never judge him for wanting to bring a friend or something else.
Right. I mean, I don't think any of us here are human. I don't think any of us would judge.
No, of course not. But you have to be upfront and honest about things. Wait, where the hell did they go?
I think as you look
I
in the
don't know.
direction, as you look in the direction of the only thing that is actually able to be seen, Tishin, you are both reminded, in whatever capacity would make sense for your character, that Tishin was charmed by Anesh.
Wait, we can't let him alone with any of them because he did use his powers on Titian. I left him alone with Titian, and the gods know what could have happened. I mean, thankfully nothing horrible did, but stop.
And something terrible could have happened, and he just used it to put him to bed, which is probably more than any of us have ever been able to do. So it might not be a bad idea to have him around.
Like, at that, you just see Tishin can't hear you guys for some reason. Tishin kind of starts to pull his saber out a little bit.
Oh shit, Anthony, do you have like three-way messaging on?
No, that requires like a really big spell, and I'm really not in the mood to cast
Not
that.
available this current service.
I mean, we'll check back in on this.
It costs a lot, and no.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll table this till afterwards. But I'm going into Hasamal. Might not be a bad idea to have a siren on our side.
I mean,
throw that out there.
As long as he is on our side. If Adim doesn't know, then why is Anesh here? What does he want?
That's a great question, but Tishan's pulling a sword out, so we might in a non-euphemism, like we might want to.
I'll scramble over.
We'll look over and it's like, whoosh, we're like, oh fuck. Yeah, we'll come back to this. Maybe, yeah.
Cool. What's going on through Tishian's mind right now?
He's, he's waiting for things to escalate. Adim has asked for a moment, and he's trying to give Adim some space. But he's also just, he's ready to. I don't think he's ready to necessarily kill Anesh, but he is absolutely ready to do whatever, for whatever might happen just now. He just doesn't trust him. He's ready for violence. He's ready to kick him out of the building. He's ready to do whatever.
Cool. All right. So the conversation. Adim, what was the last thing you posted?
Oh my god. You're asking the guy with no memory. Something along the lines of, I trust you because my father put you with me. What happened that makes the rest of them suspicious of you? Or something like that. Like, what caused their concern?
To be completely honest, your father is an incredibly powerful and well-informed figure. Full disclosure, there is a possibility that your father does not know what I am.
He does now.
There was a situation where, despite my better judgment, I used my gift to influence Tishan.
Well, in addition, I'm not kidding. I said he does now. That's part of the conversation. Like, Anesh now knows that I've told him, or that somehow he knows. That wasn't just me laughing. That was me like.
Okay.
actually-
This conversation will have to be like one and the other back and forth. So I'll say in
Well,
response
I
to
thought
that.
I thought you were. That was your interview part. So that's why I said he does now.
So he's writing, given back to you, right? So like
yeah.
you would have read all of that
Okay.
as one.
So then I read all at once. I said, well, Ashar probably knows now or will soon. And I'm saying this out loud. You probably should not have used magic against Titian. That was a mistake.
Adim saying, you were saying that out loud, right?
Yes,
Jack?
I'm writing.
At Adim saying that part, Titian's going to go, probably? You said probably, shouldn't he? This dude used his magic against me. What are...
I lift my pen up as he's talking. I'm waiting for him to finish.
Yeah, I think as you like lift your pen up, you see Anesh just kind of look at Titian and just go,
Don't you dare. Don't.
And then like sees the pen as grabs the pen.
I'm still writing. I'm not done yet.
You're killing
I gotta
me.
wait for him.
I'm gonna say he has his own thing here because otherwise this is gonna be insane.
Okay.
He'll tear a piece off. He'll tear a piece off as you're writing.
Okay.
And just put in my defense, I wasn't entirely sure it was going to work. And then shows it to you, Titian.
To that, I'm going to say, well, in my defense, I don't know if I can break your arm in one blow, but it's going to keep me from. It's not going to keep me from trying.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. First of all, just stop. Both of you. Okay. Please.
We don't use magic against each other in this group of them. We just don't do that. We've had that rule forever. Remember, we talked about it like a while back ago.
Mm-hmm.
Writes something, folds it, and just passes it to you, Adim.
Okay. I read it.
You don't have to believe me, but I was just trying to help.
I read that out loud. And then I will write, I am not a fan of magic being used against me. Putting together our previous conversations, I do have a question for you. Are you in control of your abilities? Because based on what you've asked me before, it seems like you may not be. Your turn.
You just see him kind of look at it and then push it back to you and just nod.
Oh. I leave the book open with a pen and I walk over to Titian.
He takes it. He probably starts to write some stuff.
Okay. Titian, are you going to be able to get past this or not?
I get. Is he sticking around? Is that what this is?
That's why I'm asking you. I don't know. I can send him back to the Drowned Empire or Kingdom, Joe, which is it? Drowned Empire, Drowned Kingdom? Because I go back and
Kingdom.
Forth. Kingdom, okay. I can send him back to the Drowned Kingdom. He was supposed to be...
Empire. Fuck. It's
okay.
Empire.
I can send him back to the Drowned Empire. He was supposed to be my guard there. I wanted some company, so I brought him back here. He doesn't need... I'm saying this out loud, so I'm not trying to whisper. I don't need... I liked his company. That's why I wanted him to be here. He was a cool guy when he showed me around the city. But so I liked him here. But if you're not going to be able to get past this, and Lord knows I'm not sure if I could have, if it had been done to me, then he can go back to the Drowned Kingdom. Empire.
There is a tap of the quill on the table in response to that. As
Okay.
Deem, assuming you turn around, you see Anesh kind of holding. There's no way I could go back now.
Why not? And then I point to the paper.
He flips to the point where you said that you told you told your father.
Oh. Well, I didn't tell my father, but I told someone who's going to tell my father.
He points to what you said about that.
Yeah. Is that a problem? I mean, are you from the elemental plane of water? Like, your people exist, right? Are you? I don't know the politics of that plane. I can't believe I'm saying.
Okay.
that I'm a sailor.
Can I?
Okay.
I don't want to butt in, but hearing this big question from Adim and the torture of Anesh writing out all of these responses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push past Adim, not in an overly violent way, but I'm gonna push past you. I'm gonna pick up the paper in front of Anesh. And I'm just gonna pick it up and I'm gonna tear it while looking at him. And I'm just gonna look him in the eye and I'm gonna go, can we get right with this? Are you going to be a problem in the future? You're going to have to fucking talk at some point. Oh my God. I know you're a siren, but come on. The point of ripping the paper was to make you talk. Please talk.
You see Anesh just, the first words Anesh says is, how would I have known that's what that meant?
There's not a lot of paper.
Okay, so you're just going to start not.
Okay.
So you're saying I would just take you away. Okay, hold on. Now I don't like you even more now. So here, no, I'm kidding.
I thought you. Shit, he doesn't laugh. I thought you ripping up the paper was saying that there was no that we aren't coming back from this. That's kind of what that said to me.
No, what I'm trying to. Okay. Jesus Christ. This has taken... I just sat here and watched you write out 18 pages of love notes back and forth of the team. And are you going to be a productive member of the team and not cast your magic against us from here on out?
Yes, I was just trying to help you to sleep. I know, I get it. I understand. I'll be honest with you. I haven't used that in years.
But you seem to suspect you might have with me, given our previous conversation that I didn't put together.
I don't know. My family is bad. You're right. You're right. It was a moment of really kind of just wondering if I would be able to do that, and it was a situation where it would help rather than harm, like it's always been for my people.
Listen, Anesh, I want you to know something. I hear what you're saying. You can't spell charm without harm, my dude. Like, just know that. So, like, know your power, know your responsibility, all right?
Deem's first thought is you can in Primordial. But I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, well, you can't go back to the Round Empire. Tishian, are you okay? And Anesh, are you not going to do that again?
I'm not going to use that towards anyone here that doesn't want it.
Okay.
For the record, the moment Adim told Tishian I was enjoying his company and I liked having him around. And that's the first time Adim has said that about anybody.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
ever.
Yes.
Titian was like, we can't let this guy go. Is literally the only person a team likes.
He needs a friend.
Okay, I can kind of give you guys a synopsis of it makes sense that you guys should probably know everything. There's not a lot, but there's and he starts to go into the story, and as he goes in, he's about maybe 2 sentences in before he goes, wait, what are Ianthe and Grian doing? Are they?
That's when we burst in. Okay, we're here. We can start the interrogation. We made it. Okay. Whew.
No,
What's
things
your
are a little
deal?
tense right now.
yeah, I think it's right in Anesh's face.
What is your deal?
Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Hey! Help!
No.
Nope.
He's fine right now. We've settled it.
Wait, you did the thing without us?
Well, yeah, y'all were back there chatting and didn't want to disrupt y'all.
Ianthe, just your breath smells amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
We're not charming again, Anesh. Anesh, we're not charming.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was being honest.
Siren, if he talks about your breath, if we
Okay, I'm gonna walk over.
if you talk about breath, you can't. He's charming you with the breath talk.
So I can't say anything nice. Okay, no, I get it. Yep, it's fine.
Okay, look, and I walk over to the table and I pick up the 2 daggers and I put them in his hands, and I said, "Rearm yourself. We apparently have somewhere to go." Right?
Yeah. Okay. Looks at Titian.
If he's reaching for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Just above board, because again, I missed last session. We all know, we're all in the know about the Shadowfell, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And just to send to Zareen, I say, never mind, it's taken care of. I'm heading to the Shadowfell, and cut off communication.
I think you immediately hear in response, no, Adim, we were just talking about how difficult the Shadowfell. What the? And,
Yep. I'm not taking the ring off. They can always contact me, but I'm just like, it's taken care of. I'm going to the Shadowfell. Bye.
Okay. We'll say it's cut short because that's funnier. Okay. Yeah, as you guys kind of collect yourselves, I will say,
as the group starts moving like away from this situation, I do lean over, quietly say to Anesh, "We need to talk." But then, like, I want this to continue. We shouldn't talk now.
Yeah, this isn't a good. I'm just gonna. I am not. I'm not connected to any sirens at all.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
mean,
I'm not a.
Okay. I handed you back your weapons, man. Moving on.
I need you guys to know that. That's not a. Everything you've heard about sirens is probably true.
Well, not everything. We heard they're female. So.
Nope, that part
So
is
this
true.
is a plus.
Are you female?
No,
Well then.
No.
Damn. Just asking those questions. Shit.
Well, I mean, he presents male, so I didn't know.
I mean, there is a way to get some information. I'm not sure entirely how reliable it could be, but could magically look at him.
Isn't it more important we figure out why in the hell Prisha's in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna say above board. That scene's gonna need some stuff here. So if you guys like, there is a clear sort of sense of like, for any of your characters' understanding, I think that because a couple of you guys kind of rolled pretty well, sirens are extremely dangerous. They are. It is a terror of anyone that would be affiliated with them. So there is a sense of like, we may need to get a little bit more of the details of why. You know, it makes sense that a demon would be immediately like, sort of like, okay, I believe you. Let's go. Like that sort of thing.
Well, also because last time Prisha was gone for like 3 or 4 days, it was 7 years. We just got her back. She's back in the Shadowfell lost. Adina's like, no. Could we just find her? Like,
yeah. I will say, yeah, go ahead.
But, and Anesh, this is no offense meant toward you, but look, I know a lot of sailors, and I've heard a lot of stories about sirens, and I think it's better to be certain.
Yeah. No, I know. So what you've heard as far as sirens being female is true. Male sirens are half sirens and are, from my understanding, extremely rare. And when they do exist, they are depending on the family, either killed or usually killed. So I'm not welcome in their community.
While he's talking, can I have done a silence? Oh God, I can't remember the name of my spells. Detect thoughts, subtle detect thoughts.
Sure. Yeah, surface thoughts you're getting is how do I explain this without seeming really emo? You could
just to
you could dive deep
myself.
if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him I was going to do it. So if he catches me, like,
he said I could find out. I don't know if you.
Yeah. No, I didn't specify. But
yeah, I'll ask like if you would like to say that you specified. He would just, it would not be a saving throw that he would purposely fail.
Yeah, I'll tell him. In which case, I would not have done it subtly. I would have just cast
it. Okay. I'm gonna mute. All right. So as you do that, I'm gonna say, Ianthe, you see your detect thoughts does not pick up words, but it does pick up flashes of images that are extremely dark and terrifying, of figures with eyes that look very similar to Anesh's, but look a lot more varying sort of versions of like amphibious to almost like equestrian in a way. Anesh, it's clear that Anesh is absolutely a half siren that leans much closer to whatever the father was, as a humanoid sort of figure. But you get kind of flashes of images of someone who was basically just run out of their community as soon as they were born.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah. And I will say, as he kind of like lets that in, there's a certain point where he does kind of go, okay, all right, did you get it? It's enough?
It's good enough for me.
Great, thank you. So yeah, so it's I've been, there was a period in time where I found my powers very useful. Up until about 2.5 years ago.
What happened 2.5 years ago?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check, as he says.
Oh my god, you guys! I never even pulled out my back.
All of us, or just Anthony?
Just Anthony.
Okay.
I didn't. I just didn't want to be that person anymore. And it's just you don't really get a clear understanding of how people really if you can tell everyone how to think of you, you really don't get to understand what they would really think of you. And I was just ready to elevate my station. I did have to. I did pull some strings to get where I was, but that was sort of a means to an end. Adim, you. I'm gonna say hearing that. Go ahead and give Adim. You give me an insight check on that part. Anthony, what'd you get?
16.
And I got a 16 as well. Sorry. I forgot I was on mute. My dog is still being particularly active this evening.
Okay. You, Anthony, I will say that wasn't the whole story, but it does seem like the gist of it.
Okay. I'm not going to pry. We don't know each other that well. He'll tell me eventually.
Adim with a 16, he's not hiding from you this part of it. Adim, you kind of get the idea that's how he was able to get to the position he was at.
100%. And also makes you wonder about, what was his name? William, Harold, the shark guy?
Shark guy, yeah. Shark guy was, that sort of kind of falls into place in the idea of like, that guy really seemed to be very...
smitten
and very assuming of their relationship.
Yeah.
And you're reminded of how quickly Anesh was like trying to kind of push away from, like trying to get you both away from that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So, I will restate that I want to talk to Anesh later. But so, do we know why they went to the Shadowfell or how we're getting there? Is this what's going on? Like, how? I mean, I knew there were portals to the elemental planes here, or some of them, but I didn't know there were portals to the Shadowfell.
Yeah, where did they start? I don't.
I don't know. I was with you. I don't know.
I mean, that's a great question. All I saw was them dipping down into the darkness, so I'm not entirely sure.
You saw them leave. Where were you?
Unless I can roll a history check to see if I recognize the sand they went through.
Yeah. I mean, we could ask them.
No.
Can
I
we?
don't think you got from that.
We can.
We can. We got Sunday.
Yeah.
I was saying to Greens.
Oh,
No, you can't send to them. You must guess.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot.
oh, Sunday. Okay.
Then I think we
I'm
gotta
gonna
roll
send
them.
to. It's a 5% chance it will not go through. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, by my math, if I roll a nat 1, it will go through. Do you want me to roll first or do the message first, Joe?
I want you to do the message first.
All right. I'm gonna send to Prisha.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's Titian. We know you're in the Shadowfell with Arlo. We're gonna come scoop you up, but how did you get in there? Can you let us know how that happened, and maybe we can follow behind? Also, are you safe? Hugs, Titian.
Did you send this to Prisha or Arlo?
I'm sending it to Prisha. I'm
Okay,
not
cool.
going to send it to the player that's not here, Joe. I thought about it, but I was like, that's not that funny.
Also, you like Prisha better.
It's
No,
true.
that's
I like
better.
Prisha better.
Also, fuck Arlo. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, Caden. Love you.
Jesus.
I'm going to send to the. I'm going to send to the.
Welcome.
We're not normally this hostile, but maybe.
I am.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm going to send to my French Leonin cousin that message, and I rolled a 6, so I believe that means it went through.
Cool. You got it. All right. Cool. I'm going to say as you send that out, there's a moment as you all are sitting kind of in wait of a response. And you see Anesh just... So that was enough for you guys. That's good. I'm not complaining. I just...
What are you talking about?
I told
So you
you,
guys
it's good
are-
enough for me.
Are you asking if that's enough for us to trust you? Is that what you're asking right now?
Yeah,
Or-
I guess so.
I mean, I can break a finger or two if that makes you feel better.
No, I'd rather not. It's...
Then I say take the W, my friend, and just move on. Live
You
life.
guys are really trusting.
I'm 6'10" and full of muscles. I can be trusting. I can afford these chances.
You have no idea how trusting we can be, unfortunately.
I think Anesh responds with, and I did put that 6'10" down to
I was-
himself, and then just stops. And goes, I'm sorry. That was a joke. I was just joking.
I was drunk and full of potatoes
Oh,
at the
you
time.
really
I
don't
was
know.
at disadvantage.
You really don't know how to quit when you're ahead.
I'm sorry. I just figured I saw this going a lot of different ways in my head. None of them were good. So
I want to be very
Okay.
clear. When I say it's good enough for me, it's good enough for me to believe that you are not an enemy. Trusting you is a different story. I'm not there yet. You
That's
did
fair.
lie.
yeah.
You left out some very
Okay.
crucial information.
Yes, I understand.
Lying. I just wanted to be very clear. Do you know anything about the Shadowfell?
Weirdly, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10. All right, welcome back. Prisha, you feel the carriage come to a halt. Looking around from your current position, all you can really see is a mountainous sort of wall and forest on the other side. So, mountainous wall to your left, forest to your right. Ahead of you, you see what looks to be like an endless stone staircase, about varying degrees between 8 to 10 feet wide, leading up to this strange sort of castle, mansion, hall. This very strange sort of structure of columns that seem to kind of have this like sort of pantheonic sort of look to it, but beyond that, some very very violent looking sort of jutting spires that are pointing out in what looks to be like random directions, as if a crown of what looks to be just a crown of spikes on top of this strange structure. Lining the stone steps from top to bottom, you see this long caravan of humanoid creatures, different shapes and sizes and shades, all standing, waiting their turn, facing upwards towards this home. Arlo leans over to you. We're here.
What does that mean, Arlo?
It means we get out. We leave. Your thoughts are interrupted by, oh my goodness. Oh. We're okay. Right. Wipe his hand. Okay. Ladies first.
Prisha will get out.
Arlo follows. Okay. Wait. You guys go on ahead. I think I forgot something. Yeah.
No,
I'll just take the ride back and get it.
No, that's...
You feel a hand on your shoulder. Arlo.
No. No, he's supposed to be here, isn't he? He took the ride all the way here. You said people get lost, but he got on the carriage, so he's supposed to be here, so he shouldn't get back on the carriage, right?
It's not up to me.
Then I can help. I can help. He's not.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll be back in a jiffy.
No,
I
I'm
forgot
scared, and I'd
something.
like you here.
Oh, it's okay.
Friend. No.
Friend. What did you say your name was?
Prisha.
You see the figure driver turn towards Arlo, and you see that Arlo is looking at the figure in the back of the carriage, that tall, sort of elven-looking woman, and places a hand over his heart and bows again as you see her return in kind. The driver the horses start to move. It's okay. It's all right. I will catch up with you. Good luck.
You too.
You see them disappear off into the smoke. We should get going.
Is this what the natural order is supposed to look like, Arlo?
It is not for us to decide.
What happens in there?
I don't know.
And we're going in?
Only way through.
I mean, technically I don't think that that's true because we didn't come in through there, so like in theory we should be able to leave the way we came. So we should go back too, right?
Nothing happens in the Shadowfell without her knowing.
So she already knows we're here. Great. So we can just go back.
We'll see. You see him start to walk towards the line of figures. And then turns and looks at you. Kind of begs you to come follow him.
I have a question.
Okay.
Prisha's new staff is not necessarily tied to Ostial in the same way Hollow was.
Mm-hmm.
Can she still feel his presence through her own, like, faith and ability here? Or is it nothing?
I imagine for the connection with Prisha and Ostial, I don't think you've really ever felt Ostial's presence anywhere but
in front of
where
him.
you were in the
Or
presence.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you follow?
There is
Arlo?
not a single part of her that wants to, but yes, I think she has to.
As you follow with Arlo, you start to see the line of people that are in varying sort of degrees of what could only best be described as decay. And it is not really clear based on where they are in the position of this line. It doesn't seem like that's a factor at all. Like the longer they're waiting in line, the more that they're decaying. It's something else. But you see that there are figures that seem to be almost zombie-like in their movement as the line kind of slowly moves forward. And you see in a moment, there's a kind of like a question of whether or not pressure you're having to kind of stand this line. You see Arlo just kind of steps to the left and starts to kind of walk upwards, walking past the people in line. As he does so, you immediately start to hear figures calling out to him in varying degrees, and also to you if you're following. Some are jeering, others are begging. Others just sort of looking on incredulously. You see figures of all different ages here as well. There's the occasional sort of child that's sort of pointing in Arlo's direction and looking at a loved one, kind of wondering what's going on there. As you are passing by these faces of figures from totally different walks of life, all standing in line and waiting.
Prisha follows Arlo. Up until this point, she has met each of the dead that she has interacted with everywhere, but specifically here with, compassion and a kindness that is just wildly misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
And it dawns on her, I think for the first time in this moment, that she is dead and skipping the line. And I think that she feels ashamed and does not look at them.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
14.
As you continue up the stairs, the jeers, the cries, they don't stop. They continue and collect upon themselves as it becomes pressure for you, a cacophony in your ears of those that are begging, asking for help, and hurling insults at you. All of which are connected to something that you don't have control of. And I would say, despite the frustration and anger that you have towards whatever this is that Arlo represents, you do feel deep down that this is something that Arlo also has no control.
Um, um, yeah, I think if Caden were here, Prisha might interact with Arlo. I think in lieu of him not being here, I think that she just follows until, like, kind of keeps her head down.
As you continue upwards, it is also very steep sort of staircase. It just seems to kind of continue on forever. You start
She's
to
just
notice that there are
clip-clopping.
you start to notice that there are figures on either side that start to kind of seem to be clearly represented as standing guard, holding these blackened metal sort of, uh, I guess you could call them spears. However, they have a very sort of a look of almost this like it, it's like almost the end of the spear glaive, however you want to kind of put it, looks to be this like kind of fanned out sort of space of sharpened shorter blades, um, as it is extremely it seems like it is in its design uh, very much focused in on an intimidating sense of power. The figures themselves, all of them have their heads completely shaved down or bald, extended sort of ears that look very much like Arlo, but that's about where the connections sort of stop. Their faces also have this um, sort of sunken in kind of thing that gives them more of an animalistic sort of look than anything. Their eyes are sunken sort of way back. Their noses uh, very, very sort of shriveled to a point. Um, most of them look closer to this than what looks like Arlo. There are others that are in sort of varying degrees that look a little bit more humanoid, but or a little bit more elven. Um, but I would say, kind of connecting to any sort of racial sort of feature, it almost looks like it's a. They look like more like orcish uh, uh, in their face, not in the head. Like the head shape's still elven. Um, uh, yeah, you see them all sort of staring down at you. You see all of them seem to have that same sort of silver eye. Some of them don't even seem to have pupils. Um, uh, and you are following Arlo for a while here. What feels like, well, can't say what feels like an eternity because Precious knows exactly what that feels like. But it is a probably about an hour. As you continue forward, you get to a point of seeing more and more of this hall, this depiction that you see is exactly what is on the glaives of these figures. This kind of like strange kind of crown of jutting thorns that is connected to this very large, what now seems to look more like a cathedral-like structure. And as you near the top, a figure uh, comes comes into view as he is standing there waiting, and you see for a moment Arlo kind of pause. He also seems to be surprised by this figure. This figure gives a very clear sense of authority and also looks ancient. very extended sort of face, very pointed chin. Ears themselves would be pointed, except that it looks like some of them have been decaying for a while. So there's pieces that are sort of missing from the tops of them. This huge sort of ruffle of feathers that is given this sort of look of a figure that is even bigger and taller than what they actually are. This figure stands about maybe like 6'4", 6'5", very flowing sort of garments, but all in black and all very old. Arlo puts a hand to his chest and bows. The figure does not respond, but looks past him in your direction.
She certainly does not bow.
What is it doing here? And then looks at Arlo.
Is there a dog or something behind me? Because I know you were not talking about me.
Arlo looks in your direction and gives a face of like, don't. I am referring to the soulless one. Do you not know your name?
My name is Prisha. I have a soul, I think.
Arlo, we're here to see the mother. No. You are here to maybe receive a penance that allows you to live. That, looks behind you, is not welcome anywhere here in the Shadowfell.
Why?
You see him kind of shudder a little bit as if it is bothering him to even address you.
Suffer. Cope. I don't know.
It is not your time yet, if there is a time for such a thing as you.
I don't want to stay here.
Good. I will make sure that you return to whatever state you are in your world. Arlo pipes in and goes, I would like to see her first. Oh, you would. Such a brave boy. Now that they have crossed over. You see at this point there are two other of these figures that kind of come to either side of this this figure, as if they're like kind of coming to look at whoever it is that is being claimed to have gone to the other side. I will discuss with Queen. You stay.
Okay.
And you. Keep your filthy hands to yourself.
They're not that dirty.
You see the figure kind of turn and go to leave at this. You see that his movement here also seems to be like strangely arched, as if the figure itself is possibly even taller than what he's currently standing at, but is constantly at sort of somewhat of a hunch, and goes to walk away. The other two guards do not move; they stand right there.
I have a question, Joe.
Yeah, go for it.
Is there... I would like to roll a religion check. There's a thing I would like to specifically see if Prisha knows about the Raven Queen.
Okay.
But I don't know where she would have learned it.
Okay.
If she did know.
What is it that you would want to know?
So I want to know what Prisha knows about. So like it's fairly common knowledge that the Raven Queen dislikes undead. I want to know if she knows why or why. Like what?
Yeah, you definitely would just know this. The Raven Queen's job is to sort out souls, to figure out exactly where they're supposed to be going. For Prisha, that would be an extremely difficult thing to do because you're already of a version that is no longer should be of the material plane. You are your shape, your form is something that should never be seen in the material world again.
Oh. Okay.
In a simpler way to put it, you're undead. You're not supposed to be here or on the material plane.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Arlo turns towards you and I'm sorry, he's a lot. What?
They're screaming.
Yeah,
it's all
screaming.
A lot.
They want to see her. Everybody wants to see her. It is it.
Why? I don't want to see her.
That's because you don't know. You don't understand.
Because there's no place I'd go?
I don't necessarily believe that that's absolutely true. I don't. The assumption is you wouldn't have anywhere to go. Look, speaking honestly, you are the hardest person to bring along for this journey.
You're the one who wanted me to go to Eshrews with you.
Yeah, I didn't think that this is where we were going to end up.
And neither did I. Listen, Arlo, is this what death looks like to you? All the time? It's always like this?
No. No. This is life, not death.
What?
For my people and what we're supposed to be doing, this is our livelihood. I mean, there's more than this. There's also a village that lives just beyond. My mother's there.
But these people are the dead. These are the dead that you interact with. These are the ones you know.
No. They are visitors. We live here.
Okay, never mind. Just go talk to your lady, I guess. I'll be here not touching anything like the, filthy thing I am.
Like I said, that's not. I did a.
Just to be a bitch, she's just gonna touch one of the pillars. And, see if she can find the guy and just look at him.
There's 2 guards that are looking right at you.
Great! She's gonna dead-eye both of them. I'm touching things!
You see one of them just kind of curls their lip a little bit.
Prisha in her 5'8" glory just...
I think you're also probably...
With her clip-clops on the marble, just...
You're also 15 to 20 feet away. They're much higher up than you as you just...
just from down here, just...
Yeah.
Yeah. She's pissed, man. She's being a child. I don't know what to tell you.
Prisha.
This is not the first time that people have decided that I'm a bad person because I didn't choose this.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
No one would choose this.
That seems very awful for you.
Oh.
Very distracted.
Great. Just go.
Do I can't go. I need to be summoned. You can't just go. I need to... This is...
You live here!
I've never seen the queen before.
You can't just go into the village where you live that's beyond this?
The mother doesn't live in the village. She lives here. Do I look okay?
In this. Do you look okay?
Yeah, I this is a very high honor.
Yes, Arlo, you look great.
Okay, good. I don't look like I've had too much sun, do I?
Yes, Arlo, you look great.
Look, okay, can you just appreciate how important this is for me, and also, in connection us. I mean, we you want to get back, right? So she, in her infinite wisdom, should be able to see that we should be back there, but it would help if you were just a little bit more respectful.
What, grateful? respectful? Okay, Arlo. You look great. You don't look like you got too much sun, and I will sit here with my hands in my pockets, bags, and pretend that I'm not hating every second of this. Yes, I will be respectful.
I know it looks different than what you're, but different cultures will, have a different sort of, it's, don't hate something because it's just different from what you're used to.
I don't hate it because it's different. I hate it because you're a jerk.
How am I a jerk? I didn't ask you to be to be in here. This is just what happened, and also we need to get home. So this is how you're home. I mean, I am home, but look,
Okay.
things could be a lot worse. And he gestures to the large line of figures. They have to wait here for however long it takes.
Okay. Yeah, it could be worse.
Look, I know.
We don't need to do this.
I know you feel for them. I do. I get it. But if you knew what I knew, this is a stepping stone to their eternal solace.
Unless they don't fit.
Yeah, okay, I hear that.
I want to go home. I will be respectful.
I will get you home.
Okay.
A few minutes later. Speaker comes up and kind of shakes his head violently as if he smells something putrid. Arlo, you are given great honor. The Raven Mother will pause her work to see you. You see Arlo just... I'm deeply honored to be considered. And given any sort of audience with her. Yes. You should be. You. You must walk in cave. You see Arlo immediately kind of turn and look in your direction, Precious. Theodosius, if she is with me. She needs to. We both need to get. Oh. Your love for that plane disgusts me. This creature will walk in cave, and the mother will choose whether she finds the light. Theodosius, that is her wish, her command. That is clear. You are lucky to get that. I will give you a moment to prepare. You see him kind of turn his back. Gives you one kind of final, like, sort of snarling look. Arlo, who just said, "Trust me, get you home," looks at you. It'll be okay.
You don't know this about me, Arlo, but this is not the first time, or probably the last, that something like this has happened. The cave is what they're all waiting for, right?
Yeah, yes.
Well, at least I got to skip the line.
Precious, it's good. The Raven Queen sees.
If you make it back, and I don't, will you just tell them I'm sorry?
Precious, you're going to make it back, okay? The Raven Queen will see that you are deep down a very useful and important and great ally to those that are still needing you in the material world. She will see that, and she will allow you to go back. I'm sure of it. I'm sorry that I couldn't go with you. But this is, you're just walking without me, and I will meet you there. Prisha, as you hear that, you can't help but hear the halfling man He said, I'll catch up. I'll meet you there. What's going through Prisha's mind right now?
Lots of doubt. I think the first thing that pops into Prisha's mind is that she's not useful, and she's the reason that the material plane is even in trouble in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's especially
And the
tricky
second-
in that sense. Oh, I was just saying, especially tricky in that sense because Arlo doesn't know those things.
And I think she's scared to go somewhere alone.
Prisha, you're not saying anything. You hear me? I will catch up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is time. Arlo.
Good luck, Arlo.
You are with me.
Yippee!
You. Sorry.
To Arlo.
Thetis is just saying that Arlo is with, and now turns to you and goes, the guards will show you cave.
Yippee.
And you see Arlo just kind of turns. Takes your hand. Just keep walking till you see the light. Okay. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
And Arlo follows the Odysseus. Up. And just as you see Theodosius kind of disappear every time, you now see Arlo take one final look back. And disappears at the top of that hill. You see that one of the guards kind of turns and looks and seems to be waiting for them to get to a certain distance. And looks at you. And then starts to walk away.
And she will follow.
The cave. Nothing special about it, nothing ornamental about it. It looks like it is just a cave in this deep recess of this rocky mountain. Gray and black. No white. There is no light at the mouth of this cave. You see both guards are standing behind you. One of them kind of gestures. They're not speaking to you.
To a fault. Before, as she kind of takes her step forward, she goes, "Thank you."
there's a thought that does come through your mind, Precious. You say thank you. Like, oh, maybe they don't understand common. And that's why they're not speaking to me.
It's not why they're not speaking to me. In Sylvan? No.
Do you walk in?
Yeah. Do not stray from the path. Let's go.
All right. With that, we're going to pause you there. Love you.
I've already sent in Discord. I am 100% okay.
Good. That's good stuff.
I just want to. I'm sure you didn't forget it, Joe. I just want to check in. Prisha at no point got the sending.
No, not yet.
Okay. Because we'd be coming back right after I sent something, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah. All right. We'll say for that, Prisha, as you're about to enter the mouth of the cave is when you get that message. And I would say it's like you're taking your first step into the darkness as you get that.
Can you respond
Prisha,
to a message?
what it is?
Yeah, you can respond to sending.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, God.
The last thing
Maybe
Tishian
don't-
says to Prisha is hugs.
Hugs. Love you. First of all, don't come here. Second, I'm going into a cave without Arlo. He's seeing the mother. Pomegranate. Then send. She's terrified.
You can't say don't come here and then pomegranate.
Yeah, you can't do
She
that.
sure can.
You can't do that. See, okay.
Like, first of all,
Darn.
don't come here, but second of all, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Pomegranate means danger.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Okay.
This is danger. Do not come here. Prisha's never had to use pomegranate or had the opportunity. She doesn't understand.
She just wants to say pomegranate.
She just wants her friends to know it's dangerous. Do not come here. I love you.
So here's the thing about the Shadowfell, and then you get that message, Tishian.
Yeah. I get the message. Cutting a Nesh off, I'm assuming. Hold on, guys. All right. Arlo's abandoned Prisha. Prisha's going into a cave by herself, by herself. And we got a pomegranate situation happening right now. We need to get going and figure out how to get the Shadowfell like right now.
Okay, well, Nesh, you said you know something. Do you know how to get there?
No, no, sorry. I know some things about it. I certainly don't know how to get there.
No.
Great. You can tell us about it while we figure out how to get there.
Okay. All right.
We'll ask you your top 10 favorite things about the Shadowfell later on in Nesh. Right now, we got to figure out how to get there.
That's not okay. Technically speaking, and I wasn't going to mention this, but you guys are now making me feel bad for bringing it up. Technically speaking, I do have a way to get to the Shadowfell, but I don't think any of us will survive it.
What's the way?
You know,
We have to die.
family house.
Family house.
Family house?
Is
Whose
there-
family?
Is there a portal
Your
in the
family?
Empire?
I just explained what I am.
Your family, his family.
Oh,
Because they'll kill us, or because there's a way to get to Shadowfell there?
Oh, no, yeah, I guess technically speaking, we could all just die, and I guess we would go to the Shadowfell, unless any of you have a specific sort of...
I'd rather not go that route.
no,
There's
my
another
my
place.
afterlife's currently under attack by a changeling. I don't think it's. I'm not going to Shadowfell,
And we have other things to do before
That
we do
is
that.
true.
So no.
and I don't think
Yeah.
Grian can die.
I didn't... guys, you
tried.
really...
It's hard.
Okay. You really think that my answer was going to be, we could all just... You know, I wasn't gonna have an. Technically, the other answer is not an answer either, because there's no world and where I'm just saying that the sirens have a connection there. It's probably not useful. Like I said, I wasn't gonna mention. Then you guys made me feel bad about just not having.
What
You
kind
asked
of
me if I
connection?
knew things about the Shadowfell.
I did.
What?
You answered honestly.
What kind of connection? Is it like a portal? Do they just know people there? What kind of connection?
Yeah. Yep. Both those things.
Oh, is the portal open to anybody who gets close to it?
So, who runs the Shadowfell according to you guys?
I have no idea. I've been there once, didn't like it.
The last time we went there was at the behest of the Raven Queen. So, probably her.
Yeah. That's not who they think runs the Shadowfell.
Really?
So who do they think runs the Shadowfell?
Let me see if he knows this. No, he knows the answer to this. Oh, it's nat 20. Yeah. He knows the answer to this. He knows whether or not he can say it. I can't say their name.
Can you describe them to us so that we know who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Can you write down their name?
No.
Okay.
They are probably the cleanest sort of depiction there is of death. And they are sirens do what they do to live and to stay alive and to populate themselves and whatnot. But they also do it to send their meat to them instead of the Raven Queen.
Wow.
Huh.
So there is an option. We could also ask Ashru. She did manage to open a portal for me into the Drowned Empire. She might know anything I do about
That would be way easier, guys.
I think it might be better that because also an entire situation around us of sirens telling us what to do and what not to do just doesn't sound good.
Oh, I mean, if there's enough, they won't have to tell you to do anything. They'll just
Okay, we'll call that plan like F.
you see him just trail off.
Okay.
Ashru?
Eshru.
All right, Escher.
Let's go.
All right, pitter patter. I guess let's go.
Pitter patter, there it is.
Anesh looks at you, Tish, and goes, pitter patter.
Yep.
Okay.
Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
Would you rather he were charming?
Look, I'm gonna get. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start with those jokes. All right.
You tell I've been rewatching Letterkenny all this
I
last
mean,
week.
like, can you tell them that everyone wants it?
Cool. Everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Grian, people, as everybody kind of starts to come up, I'm going to say, Ianthe, you notice that Grian is leaning in the doorway, like kind of head to the side, and you see that he's like just starting to kind of drift off, standing up.
Brian?
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are
Mhm.
you ready to go? We're
Mhm.
going. We're going to
Yeah.
talk to.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm tired as fuck, Ianthe.
Oh,
But
Canon wise, I would love for it to say that Grian heard none of that conversation with Anesh at all.
take my short rest in 5-minute bursts. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have
What'd you
time
need?
for this. Cream, we don't have time for this. We have to go see Ashru.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well.
Is he? What happened to you?
It's exhausted.
Didn't you sleep last night?
I did, but then I fuck. I shoved everything I had in a Tishian. You don't remember that?
Anesh is right there. Oh.
Could use a nap.
Looks at
It was
Adim.
exhausting.
Adim just shakes it and says, if that really happened, it would have been described differently. That means something else.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, all right. Elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get in the elevator.
I think for poignancy and juxtaposition, like Grian just easily operates the elevator to make it go down.
Yep. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like you kind of like yawn and you just kind of like tap the button that you know.
Well, also, didn't Istar explain that to me before she left? Because I asked her to.
What?
The elevator. Like when we were having our heart to heart, I'm like, "Can you show me the elevator?" She's like, "Yeah." She said she was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so like, because I read and write Primordial, so I figure she shows me how to use it.
Yeah, I'll say Adib, you get the general sort of idea of how to be able to use it.
Okay.
But before you're even able to do anything, Grian just
Okay.
there it is. Cool. And you guys exit the tower. You are out into the streets. It is if I recall, it was time-wise, I'd say it's probably about close to like it's like late afternoon, early evening. So we'll say about maybe like 4:30. So we're kind of like in this sort of in between state with the fissure heart. But yeah, unless there's anything you guys want to do, we'll go straight to Escher.
I mean, is there... I don't think I'm the character to ask this. Maybe I am. I am Paladin. There's no special preparations we should take before going into the Shadowfell. Right? Like, we didn't do special preparations before we went the first time, right? We just went.
No, but you had no idea what to expect. Now you kind of know what to expect.
Yeah, Adim has. I mean, we weren't even there very long. All I remember is fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, I could like disguise us. I remember we were in disguise last time, which I
yeah.
could do.
I'm trying to remember if the disguise helped us. I know it made Mongoose crew attack us initially because they didn't recognize us.
Did, yeah.
But I don't remember if the other creatures attacked us as easily.
I don't think they did, but I can't remember.
And I mean, I'm asking this because the portal that we went, what I used to go to the Drowned Empire, took me to the Drowned Empire on a much larger plane. How do we know we're going to the part of the Shadowfell where Prisha is?
Oh yeah, you have no idea.
Well,
I have no idea if even Escher is able to do this.
Well, yeah, I'm saying this out loud. Like, how do we know where in this entire plane to go?
I mean, the Shadowfell's not that big. It's only like two city blocks large, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know
No.
that. I thought,
No.
Adim believes that. Adim 100% believes it. Like, okay.
Also, it would make sense that Titian would say that. I mean, you know.
Like, okay, well, I thought it was like the water plane. Okay, never mind.
Listen,
I thought it was.
I've been to like 4 afterlives at this point, and I'll tell you, when you get there, you just kind of wind up where you need to be. If I'm being honest with you,
you've been to 4 afterlives?
Yeah. There was just one in the Dwarf Mountain where they were all not fun. Been to mine like a few times.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's no way it was called Dwarf Mountain.
I'm pretty sure it was called Dwarf Mountain. I don't know for sure.
No,
it was called something else.
Plane than I do. So
no, it's called. You know what? Don't worry about names right now.
Okay.
Now, just remember, like, we're not supposed to tell anybody about that adventure. That was the deal.
Let's get them on our asses too. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I rolled a 13, and that's just. No, I wanted. But okay, so you are you saying that you don't know the name of it, or are you?
Listen, I told you I've been to like 4 of them. You can't expect me to remember all of them.
Okay, but the first one you brought up, you didn't
Escher, if you keep poking and prodding, you're just going to realize that. Escher. Listen, you see how I'm already messing up names here. Like, it's all downhill.
Okay, all right. I know I've already kind of apologized, but I'm sorry for messing with your head.
Well, I appreciate that. I feel like I told you maybe to go to hell earlier about that, but now that we're literally going to hell, it feels kind of like a bad thing to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm probably best that will say that probably best to just say let's never use that again. I mean, I can help out in a lot of other ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, feels like you're helping out in a lot of ways already, and I'm gonna give a quick glance to Deem and a little bit of a wink.
Oh, I'm rolling a D12 like a dum-dum. Oh, he's rolling like fire. Okay, dude.
Just
chill.
Just keep him happy. You know what I'm saying?
God.
What?
Thank you, Nash. I was gonna say that.
And you're there.
Yeah. It's like, and I actually say, I lean over, get on my tiptoes, and as close as I get to Jin's ear, go, I'm standing right here.
I said what I said.
Okay, all right. So this is another cave thing. Oh no, I've been here before. Okay, great. Who's going first? Is she awake?
Or are we at Escher's door?
You're at Escher's cave, yeah.
Okay.
I'll knock.
On the wall.
Great. Very established a couple times. There is no door.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You know what?
It's more out of habit and like
it's never. You know,
where
you
we
can
are
just
going,
on
we
the
do
wall.
not
If we're
need
not going to pay
doors.
attention to the very specifics of the lore that I've designed,
I can't remember where there are doors and there aren't doors. I'm sorry.
it's art. No, yeah, no. You go through the beaded curtain. Yeah, as you get there, you see you kind of get this feeling that like every time you come to this forge, it's like Eshru knew you were coming. This time around, you kind of now get a vibe of like, does Eshru just do like two things? As Eshru is just standing in front of the flame, like just hands sort of extended out. As you come up, and now you're starting to kind of wonder, like, maybe it just seems like she always knows that we're coming because she really is very boring and is only in one spot.
She spends all of her time preparing for our arrival.
Yeah.
It's been 200 years. What else is she gonna do?
Exactly.
She doesn't know.
So yeah. Oh, come.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We've a bit of a strange question and possibly a request for you.
You are looking for your friends.
Yes. Do you know where they've gone?
They are on a journey. Their understanding of themselves, a reflection that is yet to be defined by lines and shades. Anesh kind of leans over. So she just says this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of have to really... Madam, did you take them to the realm where they currently are?
Can any entity really take another?
Can I?
Fucking city gives a straight answer ever.
Can I look around and see? Can I just observe her workshop? Brandon wants to see if there's any like mirrors that are active. Like, are they actually in the Shadowfell or are they not? You know.
I'm gonna say yeah. You do see that there are two mirrors that you didn't see were there before. But walking up to, they work like a mirror.
Okay.
Do you think... Could you send us on that journey as well? And go help them?
Helping one on one's journey is living as a piece of that journey for that moment. It is not for me to guide or decide.
Okay, well, we're deciding that we're part of her journey. So can you help us with that?
Damn.
You
Straight to hell. Just like
yeah, you feel just like a gentle sort of hand on your shoulder off of Anesh's. Yeah.
We would like to follow them. Can you send us there?
I can provide the door,
Great.
but you must choose to walk through it.
Thank you. I think we're all pretty well agreed that we will. So if you could open the door, that would help us out immensely, because we don't actually know where the door is.
Anesh jumps in and goes, I mean, unless there's another way. Right?
No, there's no other way.
Well, can we pull them out?
I mean, is there a journey where we can just... Yeah, exactly. Like, we just take them out? Looks at Titian and goes, like, take them out, not take them out, just like to take them.
He knows, and I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just there's gonna be a day where we're just gonna be totally understanding of each other.
And I lean in like, no time soon. Okay. If history proves to be any kind of a lesson.
You see, as you turn, you see that that Eshu has floated over to the corner where the mirror is and is picking it up and bringing it to the center of the room. It's moving so slowly.
We get another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, Green.
Anesh,
Sorry, I was going to say, sorry, Green. You might have time for a nap after all.
Yeah. Should we offer to help her?
No.
Okay. Well, it's weird because I'm kind of watching her do this, and this is like, should we turn away?
No.
No.
I think she likes the spectacle.
Oh, okay. Eventually, the
very
mirror is placed. Who would like to enter this doorway?
I will conjure it.
All right. Yeah, I think. Yep. Good.
Because that sounds like
magic. Way.
That's not mine.
You got this.
Like twitching.
You stand in front of the mirror, but you're also standing in front of Eshu, who is still standing in front of the mirror.
Just a girl standing in front of a mirror.
Just a girl standing in front of a girl standing in front of Oh, it's good. Eshu just goes, I am.
Yes.
I am. Are you ready?
I am ready. I was ready a half an hour ago.
Yes, 35 minutes down.
I just imagine you like squeezing the cuffs of this like dress that you've had. That's like this beautiful, like very, very incredible gift that was given as. It's gonna be worth it. It's all worth it. Don't say anything. She did give you this. It's fine.
Nice and pretty. It's really great. She's a very She's a very respectable person. Ready.
she moves to the side, but it's one of those movements where like the last thing you see in the frame of your eyes is her face as she's just moving, you know what I mean? Like her head is the last thing to go. And you see yourself. Anthony, what do you do?
I pictured the Shadowfell last time, from what I remember. And I am just... We couldn't save her last time. We're going to save her now. Please, open up. I will not lose another friend to this stupid plane.
The determination and confidence seems to reflect immediately. And you see from the pupil of your eye, that blackness starts to grow and stretch out until it is encompassing the entire frame. It is just black darkness. Prussia. You've taken maybe 3 steps. Before you hear a voice. Child of the Fae. Hello.
Hello.
I have to admit, I assumed you were one of many that would choose a different path to the other side.
I don't think you're the only one that thought that.
And yet here you are.
Are you the mother?
Yes.
Are you talking with Arlo right now?
Momentarily.
So what now? Just keep walking? Or...
There are many who show a clear reflection and understanding and design there place beyond? A picture perfect vision. There are some
Yeah.
where as clear as that vision is, I know it is not a worthy place for them. But I have to admit, child, I struggle to see. On one hand, you are past. On the other, you are future. Both stretch far beyond even my eyes. Path split in two. With no end in sight for either journey. I do not wish you to stay here.
Good, at the risk of being rude, I really don't want to be here.
I understand. I was recently reminded of how beautiful the Fae was.
I don't want to go there either.
I see. Well then. I think it is only fair that I give you a chance to choose. Prixa, I need you to understand that once you go through this cave, you will never go back.
Go
We
back
will
to
never-
what?
We will never be here again.
You'll never find me a place.
Correct. Can only let those walk in this darkness once.
So what happens if I die for real? Again?
I don't know. And my job is to know. Would you like to see your pets?
My what?
Your paths.
Yes.
Like a sunrise. The cave wall seemed to shine with a deep, burning red and orange light. The mouth of the other end, where there is tall, green grass. You see birds, and other strange flying creatures. Insectoid, butterfly-like, flying from a path sort of circling around, and as they circle, this little bit of shiny sort of dust seems to fall off them as it hits the ground. A beautiful flower seems to coil and rise and bloom. You see rocks and structures of waterfalls that are descending from floating pieces of land. You've been in the Feywild before, Prisha. But you feel like this is the first time you've seen your home. And then you hear a voice calling in the opposite direction, just sort of left of you. Ianthe, what do you say as you see Prisha standing in the darkness?
You are not alone. We're not leaving you alone this time. We're coming.
Prisha, you look and see a smaller frame, as if there's a doorway that is opened. And you see Ianthe And behind Ianthe, Grian, Tishian, Nadim, and Anesh, who's like kind of looking in another direction, kind of confused. I can tell this is a hard choice. I'm sorry. But you do have to choose.
It's not a hard choice. That might be my home. But I choose them every time.
Ianthe, you couldn't hear the mother's voice, but you do hear Prisha.
You know, you're our choice too. If it's coming to save you again, or anything else, it's you.
Is Arlo coming with us?
We'll find him next. Assuming he wants to be found.
Has some decisions to make.
Mother? The mother? Miss?
You say mother, and like she would absolutely
Mother.
respond. I want to give Ianthe a moment to be like, okay.
Excuse me?
Then mother? Uterus?
Yes.
Are the dead always so loud when they're crying for you? I don't mean it as an insult. I'm just wondering.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've only known death as quiet. I'm sorry that it's so loud.
Their loudness is only connected to their eagerness for what lies beyond. It is my deepest honor, my heaviest responsibility, and at my time, my deepest curse. But that is for me to worry about, not you.
I'm sorry for what I am. You don't seem bad or mean. I see why Arlo wants to worship. I'm sorry if anything that I do burdens you.
There is much I have forgotten in my lifetime. But I know still what it was to be mortal. The last that any mortal should worry about. Is what I think of them as they're living. For what it's worth. You seem to be very loved.
Thank you.
And that is one of the biggest measures of all. Go to them.
Prisha runs towards a Feywild. No, I'm kidding. Peace.
Prisha, you run. You are clopping away into this, from this sort of dark, cavernous space into this very sort of small sliver of light around the doorway. You're not entirely sure if there's a step up, if there's if there is anything that's sort of in your way at all, and because of that, you fall ass over tea kettle, tumbling into Ianthe.
Okay. I was gonna say I was a deer. I'm jumping. But no. Or I'm a goat. I'm jumping.
You could jump. You could say at a certain point, like, I don't know if there's a step here, so better to just jump.
Yeah, I want to fully jump into Ianthe. Let's do it.
You got it.
Wait. No, too fast.
On the floor, full on, goat legs to the face. Let's go. No, not to the face, but like goat legs to like the stomach. Let's go.
Anesh immediately pulls out a dagger as they see this like creature just come out of the mirror. Tumbling into Ianthe, and so you guys kind of fall back a little bit.
Well, that's a whole lot better than having to go there.
Yeah.
Does he say that out loud?
No, he does. That is 100% what Dean says.
Absolutely agree, 100%.
Don't get me wrong. We were going to go, but
Wait.
I literally told Tashia not to.
And we didn't listen to you.
But you also said pomegranate. That's a pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was dangerous.
That's why we're coming to get you.
I love you.
Yes, I don't know if it's a planar sort of thing. That's something that I'm kind of used to. But there are a lot of creatures out there that can turn into anything. How do you know that this is Prisha? No offense.
Same thing as Shar said about Anthe.
Trust me, it's Prisha.
Meanwhile, Priscia's just holding on to Anthony like she's a stuffed animal. Just, hi!
Trust me, it's Prisha.
Hey, Prisha.
I
Hi, where's Arlo?
not with me.
And
He
goes,
didn't have to walk through the cave. Oh, by the way, if I die, I don't know what's happening. But Arlo didn't have to walk through the cave. Arlo got to talk to the mother, although I guess I did too. But supposedly he's probably having a less scary time, or maybe a more scary time. He was really nervous.
So he's still
There.
So we do have to go back.
You don't want to go in that way. You only get to walk through that cave once. You don't want it to be now.
Oh.
Brian,
okay.
as you asked that question, you look at the mirror and you see only your reflection. You're not sure if that means that another time. You're not sure if it means there has to be another way. You're not even sure if it has to be something on your end. Right now, there's only a reflection of you in this mirror. Behind it, a satyr that is still in the arms of Ianthe. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. See you all next week.